I occasionally get this feeling when I'm writing reviews, that feeling of knowing my average number of viewers and thinking, why bother even trying at all? I'll save a lot of time and effort and get some reward if I just spend the next 3.5 minutes wanking. No one cares about these. You know, I was so need to change my trousers excited when my Happy Valley review passed 300 views, until I saw the average view time was less than a minute and a half. What really was the point? I worked hard on that. I should have spent the second half of the video shouting random European cities and smacking my bum to the tune of Fraggle Rock. In fact, maybe I did. You don't know. You didn't see it. No prick did. So when I got this feeling again looking at the hype surrounding Stranger Things, the Sing It With Me Children, new Netflix original, I couldn't help but think, do I have to? It's got young kids in it. I don't want to. But because I felt a sense of duty, or emptiness in my life, whatever, I started watching. I then finished watching, concluding that what I had just seen was my favourite Netflix original and was high up on my list of stuff I'd seen all year. A child goes missing in a small American town, and for some reason, instead of delightedly thinking about how much money she'll save on clothes and food, the mother decides to try and find her son, along with her son's friends, the local sheriff, and a mysteriously powerful girl. Things get a wee bit Stephen King when the mystery unravels over the season. Well, I say a wee bit, but I've never seen any of his films and I'm completely illiterate, so it must be pretty fucking obvious for me to spot it. That isn't the only film theme that runs through this. I've heard from a lot of reliable sources that it pays homage to multiple 80s films. Can't say for certain myself, I don't watch films, I have more important things to do with my time. I did notice a lot of E.T., so that's another thing that may be too obvious. Despite feeling like a Stephen King novel, not that I'd know, this show would fall slightly flat on its face if it tried to sell itself as a horror. There is a monster somewhere, and you actually see the bloody thing in the first few episodes. It looks like Abe from Oddworld tried to shoot himself in the face. A strange CGI creation. My point is, all the dramatic tension gets evaporated from any scene when you find out it isn't a mysterious entity, but a drawing some fuck did on his computer. Despite this, I was completely gripped, which says a fuck ton considering the main characters are all stupid children. However, the creators broke new ground by hiring kids that seemed to be able to act. I didn't think there was such a thing, but they actually found a bunch of them. In fact, the performances were so good I was actually moved close to the realm of almost considering tearing up, but then I lifted some weights, drove a fast car and ate some spicy food, and those silly emotions went away rather quickly. So it's marvellous in so many ways, but is it marvellous in every way? Well, does Piers Morgan still have a career? Yes? Then this isn't a perfect world, is it? For one thing, America still can't get past the idea of everyone has to be conventionally attractive. Why does the character who's supposed to be a freakish outcast look like the kind of person I describe myself over the phone as? He should have looked like my actual face. But no, America would never allow that. Whose idea was it to flick the lights on and off during the final episode? It was actually unwatchable. And I'm hearing a lot of whispers about another series. You know, because we can't have a nice self-contained story. Everything has to be a franchise. This fucking world. Yes, there are worse ideas for second seasons. Cough, real Rob, fucking cough. After all, tense, well-written, blah blah blah. But come on, a second series could end up tarnishing this show, and trust me, it works brilliantly as it is. Hopefully the executives will leave this alone. After all, stranger things have happened. What do you want from me? You get what you pay for. Fuck you.